Hey there, collective. Welcome back. Don't forget to click on that like button, subscribe if you haven't. This is going to be for the collective. Spirit, give us a clear, concise message here for the collective. Ooh, I take that as a sign. What is that? The Fool card. First card out. Ooh, we got more. The Three of Sticks. Look at that. And the Six of Cups in reverse. Huh. Okay. Let's see what else comes out. Spirit, give us a clear, concise message here for the collective. Okay. Let's see what else comes out. There's a clear, concise message here for the collective. Please and thank you. There is definitely something here about the past, collective. Something about bad memories. Something bad happening from the past. In the past. Okay. Let's see what came out. It could be about family wealth or an inheritance for one of you. This could also be about family. Something about the family or somebody in the family. And then we have this at the end. Something about the family. Okay. Collective, I'm hearing that you were ready to start something new. You were ready to put your faith into something. You were ready to take a leap of faith. But somebody in your past screwed you up and came in and messed things up for you. That's what I'm hearing. That's why you're so angry. That's why you keep looking in the past and you just have this nasty taste in your mouth that you cannot help because it was just a terrible situation and it was a terrible memory and you can't get over it. And I'm hearing you were frustrated back then and you're still frustrated today because of it. And for one of you, I'm hearing that something happened when you were a child, trauma affected you. That's what I'm getting. So something happened here. Now, I'm also hearing that Spirit is saying, now listen to what I'm going to say. Spirit is saying that now's the time to go ahead and, how do I say this? To complete some kind of unfinished business. So if it's not you, there's no trauma in the past, then whatever this is, Spirit is saying to go ahead and complete this cycle. Finish it off. Finish it once and for all. And that's what I'm hearing. There is a lot of past hurts here, possibly about an inheritance, or has something to do with an inheritance, or it has something to do with your family. Okay? Now, I'm also hearing that one of you or a handful of you, you do have a very strong family support. You might want to lean toward that. You have people in your family who care about you and who will be there for you if you ask them to be. Whatever it is, collective, I'm hearing that your past is what is hindering you, what is preventing you from completing your life's work or finding your life's purpose. Okay? That's the key. It's a very significant little key that needs to be dealt with immediately, preferably, as soon as you can. And, as soon as you can. I'm not. Spirit wants me to push you, but I don't want to push you too hard because if you're not ready for this, it could. I don't know, but Spirit is saying you are ready. You're ready for this. You're ready to get this done. You're ready to move forward. So, yeah. This is your future. This is what you're missing out on. And this is what Spirit wants you to focus on. This is family legacy, freedom with the Nine of Coins energy, freedom, independence. Yeah. This is wealth. Wealth is in your future, collective. And I'm not talking about a little wealth. I'm not talking about inheriting, a small house or no. We're talking about big money. And not just that, but you already knowing how to manage this money. What I'm hearing is you're the person for the job. Like you can handle the responsibility of this. What I'm hearing is you are the person that's going to change the direction of your family. The stability, the everything that the family has or will have, rather, not now, but like in the future, like their stability, their position in society, it all is going to be from you. You're the person that's going to start this. Something that you're going to do, something that you're working on. And it's not just what you're going to be working on, but it's also the things that you've done in the past that's going to be very significant here. So, past jobs have trained you for what you're meant to be. Everything that has happened to you or for you, right? It could be either or, right? Has been for this purpose, for you to build this family legacy. And I'm talking about like family wealth, huge, huge family wealth. I'm hearing that another key here is about you releasing unhealthy attachments to people, objects, places, even. And also breaking free from addictions is another one. And reclaiming your personal power. That's what I'm getting here. Like reclaiming your personal power and working on that inner strength, because that is going to serve you. So, not only just breaking free from these toxic things that are going on around you or the things that you're indulging in, but it's also you confronting and doing the shadow work for yourself, inside of yourself. So this is why Spirit is pushing, like, you need to get this done, because you only have so much time on earth to get something done, right? You need to hurry up and get things moving in that direction. The sooner the better. Now, collective, I see somebody around you who is trying to force you into something, or they're trying to force their will upon you, okay? And this person is coming in as a air sign, so they might have Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini in their chart, right? This person, I'm hearing, could be a nightmare to deal with. This person can be. Not only that, collective, but I feel like with these cards coming out, the reason why this person's being this way is simply because of fear. So there's definitely something that this person is afraid of, or they're having anxiety about, or something like that, okay? I also see something here about this person can become very aggressive with these, something about them becoming aggressive. I could also see this person as, just being very reckless. So you do have this energy of somebody who is trying to block you, stop you, prevent you from reaching the goal, right? And it's more of about, them, something about you being the first one, something about you being the first one, possibly in your family, to do something, to complete something, is why this person wants to attack you. Now, I also see here that this person can be violent. They could be aggressive. They could be like in your face kind of person. They could also be very rude and trying to push your buttons. Yeah. And it's because this person has missed out on themselves. Like there's something that they really wanted to do and they missed out. And then here you come along and you're doing all the shadow work and you're doing all the work and you're putting in all this effort into this. And then once they see the success that you have, it's going to trigger this person. I mean, it's going to really upset this person. I would say piss them off, period, to the point where they're going to want to get in your face because they want to stop you, they want to prevent you. You're never supposed to be the person who gets this, okay? So, like in your family, you might be like the underdog, or you might be the black sheep of your family, or something like that. You were never supposed to be able to reach this level. But the thing is that it's part of your life. I mean, it's part of your path. It's in your path. It's part of your destiny. I mean, this is meant for you. Everything that you've worked for, I'm hearing that everything that you've gone through, even bad stuff, breakups, whatever it is was supposed to help prepare you for this chapter in your life. You are the person who's supposed to change the status of your family. Y'all are supposed to be very wealthy, and it's supposed to be because of you, your hard work, your hard labor. It's all about you. you know Not only that, but this person could have like some kind of mental health issues, okay? So it's not just them, being triggered by you and all that, but they might have their own story, because I see here that one of you does have some kind of childhood trauma or something like that. So this person very well could have their own story. So it's like you all come from the same family, you all come from the same place, you all have had either the same experiences or very similar experiences, and then to see you be the one to succeed. It's jealousy. You know what I mean? It's jealousy. Now, collective, I am seeing definitely this person is planning and plotting something, and it's about a celebration. It's about you rubbing elbows with certain kind of people, or you being able to and them not being able to. Okay? Something about that is significant. Give me a second. I dropped the card. Okay. Something about that is very significant here. Okay? Let's go ahead and get deeper. Very good. It's a clear, concise message here for the collective. I am hearing they want to like destroy something. Ooh. Ooh, I think this person's going to be angry, but it's more because of fear. Okay? And it has something to do with like past traumas. Yeah, exactly. Something about them wanting to push something forward. Okay. Something about them wanting to push something forward or speak up, say their mind, or, like embarrass you in front of people by bringing up something in the middle of a party or a celebration. They're going to bring up something. And with that, it's more like they want to like release something that's been stuck in their head, and they're going to do it at the wrong time. And it's because they're angry and upset, and they're afraid because you're changing. And it's like, if you can change, it's more like that. Like, if you can change, then what else can change, right? What else can change? It's not like this person is looking at themselves and saying, wow, if the collective can do this, then why can't I? No, they're not doing that. And I feel like this goes back to this person having some kind of mental, something going on with them mentally, where their judgment is clouded. The way that they are thinking is clouded, right? So a normal person would be like, wow, look at the collective. They have succeeded. They're doing all this stuff, right? And so that means I could do it too, right? That's what normal people would do, right? But this person, it's different. It's a fear. It's anger, yes, but fear, mostly fear and anxiety, that's going to drive them to do something like this. And it's going to be something that's going to catch you off guard. And it's going to be something that has been running through this person's mind. I'm talking about maybe for weeks, okay? Before they do this, it's going to be for weeks. And I think this is why Spirit wants you to know about this, because I'm hearing you're going to be rubbing elbows with people who are, what's the word? Like influential people. People who have power. People who can make things happen. People who are going to end up helping you rise, people that, because through them, are meeting people through them, is going to help you rise. It's going to help you get this family legacy off the ground. So that's what I'm getting. So I feel like this is a warning for you. Anything else here that the collective needs to know? Okay, what else? Yeah, this is a warning, because when this person does this, I'm hearing like it's going to be a turning point for you, right? It's something that could end up hindering you, or if not hindering you completely, which I doubt, but it will be embarrassing, and it's going to hinder your self-esteem, your confidence, and how you interact with people, right? So I think this is why Spirit wants you to know what this person's planning to do. Now, this could be a sibling of yours, or somebody that you grew up with that is like a sibling, something like that, right? Now, what I'm hearing is that you are a leader, and this person's not. This person is a follower. Not that they don't have what it takes to be a leader. It's just more of this person is, they don't have the confidence to be able to be a leader. Okay, so there is similarities in y'all's personality, so it makes me feel even more convinced that the two of you are siblings. Okay, but doesn't have to be. um what was I gonna say? I just lost track of what I was gonna say. The thing is that this event that this person is planning to do, right, is something that's going to end up like pushing you back. You know, it's going to take you back 5 years of work, you know, something like that. So it's going to take you like 5 years to succeed in order to get caught up or something like that. Like you're going to struggle for like 5 years or something like that if you let this happen. So what spirit wants you to do is just don't let this person come to this. Like don't tell this person where this celebration is going to take place. Don't invite this person to this. You know, keep it just business. You know what I mean? Like, don't bring your family members to this kind of group. You know what I'm saying? Well, specifically just this one person. Because you might be the kind of person who's going to want to invite your family. And this person's going to find out about it through the family. So that's why Spirit is saying at first, maybe you should, like, you know, keep it separate. I know that, you know, a lot of times companies have, you know, family, like family day, or they'll have like, you know, like when everybody gets together and goes to Splash Town or Fiesta Texas or something like that, right? And they have like a company picnic or something like that, right? And everybody ends up meeting your family. Well, in this situation, you don't want that. So Spirit is saying definitely at first, until you have made it, until you've, you know, made a stake in it and made a name for yourself, right? Don't mix family with people that you do business with. Okay, wait until later on, and then once you're up there and you're doing good and everything, then okay, if this person embarrasses you, then they're gonna embarrass you, because it's gonna happen eventually, right? But you can push it back. You know what I'm saying? Like you could push it back for and keep it in the future, like further along in the future. But by that time, if you do this, like by that time you'll be up there. You'll be up high. It's not going to be something that's going to harm you. You know what I'm saying? The reason why is because while you are going through this collective, I'm hearing that you're going to be going through a transition at the same time. So you're going to have not just things going on in your career, business life, no, but it's also things that are going to be going on in your personal life. So you're going to be going through a transition while you are financially transitioning. You know what I'm saying? So it's more than just one transition. We're talking about several things going on simultaneously at the same time, right? Yeah. Another thing, collective, for you to be aware of is that this person is not just going to embarrass you, but they're also going to be lying about you. And not just lying, but talking about you behind your back at this event. Okay? Or to these specific people. It doesn't have to be exactly at this event, but definitely to these people who you're supposed to be rubbing elbows with. Okay? And for whatever reason, this person seems to feel like by doing this, right, by lying about you, it, like somehow it's going to make them right. Okay, so there's something going on where the two of you might have had a disagreement, an argument, something like that. And this person just really wants to come in and prove that they're right and you're wrong. And they're going to end up bringing these people into y'all's, you know, family drama, right? Something like that. So, yeah. And it's going to end up just giving you a lot of setbacks, right? Um, let's see. Is there anything else here that the collective needs to know? Anything else here that the collective needs to know? Yeah. This is what Spirit wants you to do. Spirit wants you to, like, you know, move on. Not that you have to break off from this person completely, no, but you definitely need to make sure that there's a distance between your professional life and your personal life. You know what I mean? Because some people can actually, use this against you or be prejudiced against you because of who your family is, right? Or something that this person specifically does, in their presence, right? So the more that you separate yourself, your personal with your business, the happier you're going to be, the more secure you're going to feel, right? Yeah. See how right here he's holding on to the star, right? Yes. Yes, I'm hearing you're meant to be a star, You're meant to outshine everybody else in your family. You're meant to be up there, really high, okay? And I don't know why I want to say a star. Like, you're meant to be a star. You're meant to be, in the limelight, right? Because that's what a star is. A star is somebody who's in the limelight. Anyways, collective, this is your reading. Um, it's a warning, basically, yeah. So don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Congratulations. It looks like you might be also getting into some form of real estate down the road, right? Like buying an apartment complex or something like that. Spirit is saying to go ahead and do it. I saw it in the cards. I wanted to say it, but I kept postponing it because I don't want to make the reading confusing if I jump around at everything I see, right? So then I'm going to be talking about that and then jumping back to this person. I think that it causes confusion. So that's why I waited to the last minute. So if you are wanting to do that, get into real estate, buy something like an apartment complex or something like that. Spirit is saying to go for it. Okay? Don't hesitate. Just do it. Just do it. Get it done, right? That kind of energy. Anyways, collective, thank you for being here. Y'all take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye bye.